China has already shipped rifles, drone parts, and other military equipment needed for military purposes. Joining me now to talk about this is the executive director of the National Security Institute, Jamil Jaffer. Hi there, Jamil. Nice to hear from you.
Hey, good to hear from you as well.
Yep. First off, this is a pretty big meeting. When you talk about Xi Jinping and the Russian President Vladimir Putin, why do you think this is taking place right now?
Well, you know, obviously, before the conflict began, the Chinese president and Vladimir Putin got together and announced their no limits partnership. That has expanded, as you described, over the last year during this war in Ukraine. We've seen the Chinese provide both lethal and non-lethal assistance, as well as other equipment for military purposes to the Russians. There's now been some discussion potentially of the Chinese providing more lethal equipment. On top of that, you know that the Chinese president has not yet referred to the Chinese invasion of Ukraine as an invasion. And so it's clear that the Chinese government is demonstrating its support for Russia, but it also is trying to claim to be a peacemaker.
Right.
Of course, that peace is going to take place on Russian terms.
You talk about them trying to be a peacemaker. If we can cue up what John Kirby from the National Security Council said earlier this week. Here was John Kirby saying what the White House essentially believes is China's game plan. Watch.
It would be a classic part of the China playbook to go into a meeting like this and come out of it saying, look, we're the ones, we're the ones calling for an end to the fighting and nobody else is.
You think that's what's going to happen here?
I mean, I think there's no doubt the Chinese will say that. Whether that's true or not is a whole different matter, right?
Right.
The Chinese may call for an end to the fighting on Russian terms. That is not an end to the fighting. Russia has invaded Ukraine, taking their sovereign territory as they did in 2014. Any end to this conflict has to involve the Russians giving back that sovereign territory to Ukraine. Otherwise, Ukrainians won't be satisfied, and they shouldn't be.
We were talking to another guest earlier in the show who was making the argument that what China wants to do long term is basically make Russia sort of beholden to China for all sorts of things, and this is just part of a long-term strategy. Is that what's at play here, too?
I think there's no doubt about that. Now, the Russians are going to try to avoid that situation. They're going to try and make it a partnership of equals. But the reality is that China is on the rise, Russia's on the decline, and China sees Russia as a key part of an alliance against the West. They also see North Korea, their neighbor, as part of the irritants against the West that they can utilize as a cat's paw. And of course, Iran is now in the mix as well, supplying Russia with drones and the like. So we're seeing a budding alliance of bad actor nation states coming up against the United States. And unfortunately, our allies in Europe and in the Indo-Pacific aren't really prepared for this conflict. And we're teeing up for it. We need our allies alongside us, and we need to bring them along with us.
Monday through Wednesday, going to be a fascinating thing to see Chinese President Xi Jinping, the Russian President Vladimir Putin together inside Russia. Jamil Jaffer, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.